actually here. And then hold on, save that message, Rev Kev, and we're gonna just go live right now because this update is powerful. And then you can also share about Kyrie and the Barclays Center. Everybody's watching you now, which is great. 1 second. And then I know you have to jump off. Please, on New York are so loud. Need your support. So let's just, because I know Rev Kev has a huge following, but also he has a lot of work he's doing. I usually wouldn't make this exception, but we're gonna do it for this update. 1 second, I feel like we're streaming live. If anybody wants to share on their platform, feel free to share from my page because we are live now. Perfecto. Okay. Rev Kev, it's your platform. Welcome, everybody. Rev Kev has something that he wants to share. Go ahead.
Yeah, so not really want to share. I just want to just give a brief update because a lot of folks have seen me publicly took a stance of supporting Kyrie Irving in his platform of not saying that he wanted to be vaccinated and has went against the grain of being suspended from his team and his profession, his livelihood, because he refused he hasn't taken the vaccine yet. He hasn't refused, he just hasn't taken it as of yet. And because of so, they removed him from his team. So myself, along with some of the activists of Black Lives Matter, and some of the folks that's been on the street on the front line of dealing with George Floyd and Breonna Taylor all summer long, decided to be able to host a rally in front of the Barclays this past Sunday during the opening game. We were joined by individuals from the Freedom Rally New York City group, which folks are from all walks of life. There were Trump folks, there were police officers, teachers, and this group are very much in protesting the mandate. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I believe in a vaccine. I'm anti-vaccine mandate. I don't believe that no one should be able to choose between their livelihood and forcing someone to make that choice. There's nothing in life that you have to be able to choose. You have to be able to choose to do, but you shouldn't be able to be forced to do. So that's my position. A lot of folks have seen what happened on Sunday at the Barclays, where it was saying that we stormed the building. No one stormed the building. We disrupted the building. That's the difference. I believe in getting in good trouble. I'm a peaceful person, been peaceful all my life. And I believe that when you make loud noise, as I've done on many of issues, when you make loud noise, you get loud results. And you get in good trouble. And that's what we did on Sunday. In spite of what the media has put out there, no one got hurt, no one got injured. A lot of the videos that you've seen as individuals are pushing back staff. Those are staff members pushing back staff members. That's not even protesters. So we disrupted the game. We that's what we wanted to do. In terms of them delaying for it to be able to start. We have a right to protest, just like we did it on September 27 when we disrupted traffic by getting on the line and disrupting traffic early in the morning and dealing that for the issues that's going on in the border and the issues that's going on in Haiti. We did the same thing. It's just that we have more people that have understanding the fight in terms of the mandate. So that is more so people. I support the person that wants to take the vaccine, and I also support the person that don't want to take the vaccine. But I don't support anybody that's forcing you to be able to choose between your livelihood and choose between what you have to do. So that's my position. And I want to encourage everyone to take whatever position that you choose. It's about safety. You should get tested regularly. Whether you vaccinated or not, you should get tested regularly. I get tested every 4 days because I'm around people every day. you can still get COVID when you take the vaccine. So you should still get
Friends
tested.
would walk up to me and just be like,
So that's my position, and I wanted to just come on here because Anaya invited me to talk just briefly about that, and for you guys to join us on Friday when we go to court in terms of the fight for what is happening and what is continuing to happen. And it's good to see my fellow cellmate Jackson on the line as well. So I'm glad to be able to. How you doing, cellmate?
How you doing, bro?
Jackson.
Good to see you too. Good to see you too.
So, we're in this fight together. We have to just stay united and really keep the pressure on and really deal with this because as it get colder, issues are still happening. People still are getting displaced. People are still need help in Haiti. So we have to be able to make sure that Haiti is a part of the discussion in everything we do and not let them forget because other things is happening. So you have to be able to keep the issue going. And that's why we decided to put our lives on the line and by doing civil disobedience to be able to keep the issue out there. So I thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all keep me in your prayers. I'll do the same for you.
Thank you, Reverend Kevin McCall, cellmate. And, if anybody wants to join you in any other activity or any other protest, please give your information now because I know people are watching and they want to support.
So, yes, you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. My Instagram and Facebook is the same, Rev Kev McCall. Instagram and Facebook, Rev Kev McCall. My Twitter is I am Rev Kev. That is my Twitter. So you can follow me on those platforms and you can be able to get the information on what is happening and what is going on moving forward.
Thank you, Rev Kev. And I want everybody to know that Rev Kev has been standing for Haiti for a very long time, himself and people like Sandy Rubenstein, attorney, civil rights attorney and leader. And for everybody that's watching now, wherever you are, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you are, just know that this fight continues and you still have time to invite other friends. So we just wanted to say thank you to Rev Kev, and I believe he's already jumped off because he has to go to court or another activity. At this time, we're going to get started. It's already 3:45, and as I stated, we're going to start at 3:45. I know a lot of people can't stay on, but I'm so appreciative of you being here. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump on to Jackson Rockenster next, and then we're going to have Miss Evie introduce herself. So Jackson Rockenster, please introduce yourself and let the people know about Friday again.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm happy to be here. So I'm the chair for Little Haiti BK, and I'm also the president for HAPNet. As many of you may know, if not, HAPNet really stands for the Haitian American Business Network. We are a Chamber of Commerce, started since 2008. We do a lot of financial literacy, a lot of business education for everyone. And now we're doing an initiative with neighborhood development on the Noson Avenue corridor from Parkside to Glenwood. So what we do is we support entrepreneurship primarily, but not exclusively in underserved immigrant communities. Little Haiti BK, our mission is to really to preserve and harness and showcase and celebrate the social cultural institutions in that area with the highest concentration of stakeholders who are of Haitian ancestry, to make it short. So I got involved in this advocacy thing since 2004, when the Gonaïve disaster happened, and it never stopped, essentially. So culminating to Friday, we have a court date, we have a trial date, where we will be trial. They'll determine whether or not we are guilty. Whatever the consequences is, we prefer to, we actually prepared to pay the consequence because we thought it was a just cause. So, we are a democracy, and it requires that you participate. You always have conflict in a democracy. You're always going to have people who do not see things the same way. And that happens with any community, from the smallest institutions like a family to the largest institutions like a nation. You're going to have issues where people see things differently and you have conflict, and what's best is how we handle that conflict, not with violence, but with peaceful protests, or with what what our starter would say is, let's talk, let's have a discourse, let's have a dialogue. Let me convince you to see things my way, you convince me to see things your way. If not, let's at least agree to disagree. So the fight continues, and I would like all of you, if you are available, to come and stand with us this Friday, because Haiti needs some champions right now. These asylum seekers, to no fault of their own, the countries have been devastated, and they're only looking for an opportunity. And America should afford them justice, equity, and due process, at least due process, before they just ship them away on a plane. And that's what we're fighting for. We're asking for retraction for Title 42, no more deportation, and justice, equity, and due process for the Haitian asylum seekers. Thank you so much. I won't be able to stay long. I have to leave by 1:04, but you have my complete support.
Of course. Thank you, Jackson. And if you want to let others know, especially some of our other members of the Brooklyn Bridge Six, like Rev Ayen, if he can make an appearance. I know he's busy with his activities, but I'm pretty sure that people want to hear from him as well. I've gotten a ton of calls and messages about the movement. And then, of course, whenever you have to jump off, just let me know. But that's Jackson Rockenster, who stands with us tall and strong. Thank you, Jackson. And then we are going to have Miss Evie Beneme. Creole Alimo, I see you for sure. Give us a few, and then we're going to have Miss Evie share who she is and her work and how important it is for us to work with her.
Hello, good evening, bonjour, tout le monde. Like Naya said, my name is Evie Bien-Aimé. I'm a community organizer in the Public Advocate's Office, the Office of the Public Advocate, Jamani B. Williams. And I am also a Haitian. I have been here for over 40 years, working in community, working on behalf of community. But this time, not only am I working for community, I'm working for self as well. I'd like to say that there is, as of 2019, the census showed that there's over 200,000 Haitians living in New York. 130,000 of them live in Brooklyn. We are not a monolith, but this is a time for us to come together. This is a time for us to work together. And because of this platform that the Brooklyn Bridge 6 has built, it is inclusive to all Haitians. It involves all Haitians, and we all need to stand up. As a matter of fact, this includes, because of Title 42, this includes all immigrants. And because of what took place at the border, this includes all Black people.
Yep.
It includes all people, because anybody who cares about people, human beings, the humanitarian effort and the right to due process should be involved in this. So I say, call all of your networks, include them in an email, attach them to the conversation that is going on with the Brooklyn Bridge 6. Let's amplify this for all of our community. So I'll see you guys on Friday. I am going to a ribbon cutting ceremony for Major Owens, the new building that's building up at 1561 Bedford Avenue right now. So I thank you. That's why I have to jump off. I'm about to get out of the car. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, Jackson. Thank you, Anaya, for the sacrifice that you are making. And whenever one of us is making a sacrifice of this proportion, it actually, all of us need to support the Brooklyn Bridge 6. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Evie. And please send our regards to the public advocate, Jumani Williams. We have his back as much as he has ours. And for the rest of your team members who have been standing up, like Miss Fabiola, like Miss Jamila, Rose and everybody in the office, we say thank you to them.
Thank you.
Yes, and go have a great day, and let's follow up, and then we'll talk more for sure. Thank you. Thank you so much, Evie. All right, so we just heard from the Public Advocate's Office representative who's been with us from day one. I'm answering phone calls, so I'll be putting myself on mute real quick. I would like at this time to acknowledge Latoya Benjamin, and then we're gonna take everybody in the room. I apologize about how rapidly we're going through this, but we have certain people that are in political offices and who have had a tight schedule, but they have joined us to share their insight and their camaraderie. So we're taking them, and then we're going to take everybody in the room. So we see the hands, we see you, Kayal, we see everybody, and we will be going around the room momentarily. So please, please, please give us a few minutes. Latoya Benjamin, are you able to speak, my sister? Because she is joining us, but she also has an action.
I am Anaya. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sister, we can. Thank you.
Awesome. Greetings, everyone. Really excited to be here on a call with you guys, and just super excited about the leadership that's on this call and what you guys are doing and how you're taking this fight to the forefront on behalf of not just the Haitian community, but just for humanity, right? So there's a few things I just wanted to share. I just got back from Naya knows. I'm a planner, economic development professional here, born and raised in New York City. And I went to an economic conference in East Africa because they were just acknowledging the Black Wall Street, the Black Wall Street 100-year anniversary of the bombing. And it was interesting because being in Africa for the first time in my lifetime, I had a unique opportunity to see how powerful we are as the Black race in terms of the globe, right? And we're not just the globe, we're not the minority, we are actually the global majority. And when I was over there, when I first heard of the Haitian president being assassinated, and even Africans in Africa were extremely upset about what was happening, what they were seeing on the news with our Haitian brothers and sisters, and especially what was happening at the border here in America. So I think this is a perfect opportunity to start talking about not just unity, ladies and gentlemen, but what we need to understand is occupational unity. And what do I mean? I'm sorry to have my video on. What do I mean by occupational unity? So when we talk about, in order for us as a diaspora to come together and solve our issues, we talk about uniting. But what does it mean to be united, right? When we talk about occupational unity refers to the fact that we don't necessarily have to like each other, that we don't have to be a monolith group because we are not. However, we agree to terms and conditions that we are looking for a particular outcome, and we are agreeing to our function within that occupation. And I think what you guys are doing here is an example of that occupational unity, right? We know we have a problem. We know what's happening to our Haitian brothers and sisters is immoral, illegal on every term. And we also know that Black people in America absolutely have the economic, social, and political power to change the narrative of this conversation and what's happening. So I just want to just share that. I just want to put that on your hearts, ladies and gentlemen, where I think we're at a good start. But if we can just start having more conversations about occupational unity, let's be mindful that Black people are the ones that put this administration in office, right? There should be no reason why we have to have civil discourse just to get our point across. Because when elections come back around at the local, state, and federal level, in the next couple of months and years to come, that's also the time when we need to remember who were your allies in this fight, who spoke up for you, who was there for you, who really made an effort to make things happen. And if we're not having that, if we're not operating in that sense of urgency and being honest with ourselves and our community, then we are maintaining the status quo. So Anaya, thank you for allowing me to speak. I'm really here for you guys. I support this movement. We're all doing our best to fight the injustices that's been happening in our communities for far too long. And ladies and gentlemen, the time is now for us to make a change and make a change for the better. So I thank you all. I'm with you in the fight, and I'll see you guys. Thanks, Naya.
Thank you, Latoya. Thank you, Latoya. And she is very big on economics and improving our lives as a community as a whole. And that's another reason why I'm so glad she's back from Africa with this incentive and information for us so we can proceed. Reverend Sam should be joining us momentarily. He just messaged. At this time, I would love to, there he goes. At this time, I would love to take Miss Rita Joseph, who is our councilwoman-elect at this time. As we can see, we have a lot of women on. And before Rita Joseph shares, I would like to say this. We need more women on the forefront with me. You know, real quick, I didn't even realize I was the only woman that got arrested until Evie Bien-Aimé from the Public Advocate's Office made me aware that I was the only woman. And so what that does is that heightens my sensitivity towards the women's causes. I will share a lot more momentarily. I want everybody to keep in mind that we need women's groups to follow us, to come forward with us, ministry groups to come forward with us, anybody you can reach out to, because it's not a me thing, it's an us thing. So Rita Joseph, please unmute yourself if you can, share who you are and the work that you've been doing, also where people can find Baraka Church and that movement as well. And we'll go around the room. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again for having me. Good evening. Again, I commend you for the amazing work that you guys are doing. And thank you for showing up for Haitians, for Black people, for Black immigrants, period. For what you did on that bridge is I'm in awe of what you're doing, but I stand in solidarity with each and every one of you. We will see you on Friday morning to stand outside and support. And also the work hasn't stopped. The migrants are coming into New York. We've been servicing them since I came back from Texas. We have a welcoming center that's open twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays from 10 to 6, where we receive a lot of the migrants that are coming here, either for legal, for mental health support, which is so important. And also clothes, food, medical, insurance, and we're providing support, placing them with host families, trying to place them with jobs, making sure they get to their ICE appointment. They have to check in with ICE, so to make sure that they have Metro cards, make sure they're getting to their appointment, make sure we're translating, we're providing interpreters for them. So that's the kind of work that we're doing on the grounds with several other partners that we have on the ground. We couldn't have done this by ourselves. So we have partners. And so I look forward to, if you want to volunteer, if you want to donate, please, on Wednesdays and Fridays, we're Baraka, which is located at 9602 Flatlands Avenue. Thank you so much for having me, Anaya A. And you're not alone in this cause, and we women stand with you as well.
Super powerful. Thank you, Rita. Thank you. I hope you guys got all of that. And we will post, Rita, if you can just send that message, excuse me, if you can send that message where people can find you again for Baraka, because I'm pretty sure, actually we have people that have asked me this past week, Anaya, what did Rita say again? Where are we going to go to Baraka? How are we going to get involved? So I'm glad they're back on with us now. Again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're live on Facebook, but you all can still share and let people know that we're on. At this time, we're going to take my new parent, Sam Nicola. Thank you, Lola, for the hearts, for the loves, everybody. Thank you for your support, but we want others to know that we are here. So take this time to share this message with others. Send them the Zoom link. Tell them to join now, now, now. We are not going to be here too long. As we're going around to do our introductions, we also want you all to share where people can find you. Karen, Reverend, Pastor, you are on.
Hi, good afternoon, Anaya. Good afternoon, all, to all that's on this Zoom meeting. My fellow Brooklyn Bridge 6, Jackson, and adoptive goddaughter, Rita Joseph, who just spoke, and all of you that's here on the Zoom. Thank you for all that you do, Anaya. Thank you for standing in the gap as being the only female member of the Brooklyn Bridge 6. So we understand what you're doing, we understand the cause, and we're all in this together. We're going to court on Friday, but as we said on Monday, we're pleading Psalm 10, we're reading Psalm 10 and we're praising God on the other end with Psalm 29, knowing that the outcome is in His hand. 10:29 is the time that came. Is 10:29 is the time, is the date, and thank you so much for inviting me, and thank you so much for having me. So again, my goddaughter Rita Joseph, because she texts me, it's like, okay, why am I adopted? Why am I not a goddaughter? So everybody that's here, thank you so much. And so I think that's I'm gonna stop my video. So Anaya, thank you.
Thank you.
Anaya,
Yes. Uh-huh.
I would like to have the floor to say something real quickly.
Okay.
For those of you guys who do not know, Rita Joseph is running in the general election this next week, general election, November 2nd. If you are in the 40th district, right, please make sure that you make sure you use your civic right to vote. The most important right you have is to be able to choose your leader, your representative. Make sure you go out and vote for her. I'm on this Zoom call. I'm not as a 501c3. I'm an individual, so I can make that announcement. We need leaders like her. We need people who are sensitive to our interests as a community, because that's what it's all about. Every representative and Congress and the legislative body, the state, the Senate, we all elect people who represent our interests. So again, I salute you, Councilmember-elect Richard Joseph. Please keep up the good work, because we are going to choose you to be our general representative for the 40th district.
Thank
So,
you so much.
Anaya, can I say something?
Absolutely. And just to let you know, Rev, we did have Rev Kev on earlier. So he was here. He made an announcement. He has a court date that he's attending. So 4 members of Brooklyn Bridge 6 are here, or, one was here. Okay.
3 of us or 4 of us? Ruben C's on also?
No, so Sandy, so it's me, you, Jackson, and then Kevin was on, and then he's with, I think, Sandy now for a court date for something that happened out of the county. I'm not 100% sure.
In any event, we're not professional. We don't get ourselves arrested professionally. This is not what we do.
Not at all. Not at all.
So not at all. This is my first time having shackles. This is Jackson's first time. This is Anaya's first time. And by all means, what we did it for a greater cause. And I'm going to segue real quickly. We did it for a greater cause. We wanted to highlight what is going on with our brothers and sisters in Del Rio, Texas. Understanding that there are 50 to 100,000 more Haitian migrants that are coalescing on the other side of the border, getting ready to cross into the United States. So I applaud the work that Rita has been doing, Baraka, Drep, everything that they've been doing. But right here, right now, one of the things that we need to see on the 29th is that when you come out, we need to ask the federal government to provide sustainable funding, but because we should not have to be taking money out of our pockets to fund refugee resettlement, where the United States government has money allocated, 6.5 or 6.3 billion dollars for the Afghans. They're doing what they did in the past. 40 years ago, when Haitians were coming from Haiti, they sent boats to pick up Cubans. They sent boats to pick them up. But the Haitians, we were stopped at high seas and were detained at Chrome Avenue Detention Center. We're detained at different places. But right now, we're asking for due process. We believe that Haitians should have due process. And this is my segue to just wanted to make sure that I piggyback on Jackson, what Jackson is telling us about Rita Joseph. Rita, we've been doing a Thanksgiving dinner for the past 5 years. Rita Joseph, Sanford Rubenstein, and myself, we've been utilizing our church reception hall and to do a Thanksgiving dinner. We do it on Thanksgiving Day from 12 to 2. Rita has been instrumental in making sure that the students at PS6, that the neighboring people that's in the neighborhood, that they come to us on on Thanksgiving Day. So if I talk about Anaya and I did not say anything about Rita, Rita would beat me up in the closet. She'll find some way to beat me up and say, "How come that you're talking about Anaya as your new goddaughter and you're not talking about me?" So Rita has been with us for the last couple of years, the last 5 years, and she's been doing this work. She's not elected to do work. She has been elected because she's been doing the work. So same thing as Anaya. Anaya is working. Some people are looking for elected office in order to do work. But when you have people such as Anaya, people such as Rita, that's been doing the work on the ground. People such as Farron Lewis, who's been doing the work on the ground. Matilda Francis, I don't want to keep on naming names, but there are people who's been doing the work and then they segue into elected office in order to better serve the community. So those of you that live in the 40th Councilmanic District and those of you that can volunteer on election day, Rita needs all the help. Come out and volunteer for the 40th and the 45th Councilmanic District because we do have races in those districts. So thank you, Anaya. I'm going to take myself off the. I'm going to take myself. I'm going to stop my video.
No.
Thank you so much.
Before you end, we have a ton of people that are going to be introducing themselves. But one thing I wanted to share is we have a very powerful call to action this evening with Johnny E. of Uvi Baye. He's with us. I sent a message. We would love for some of our members of the Brooklyn Blue Chicks, especially Jackson and Rev Sam, to join us on that because it's a Haitian platform. And one thing I wanted both of you to know before you end with us is that we appreciate you and we love your leadership. And we love the fact that you guys are fighting with us and that you don't care what the community thinks for others. We're going to continue to move forward for Brooklyn Bridge 6 as far as God takes us. And I want them to know out there that we're not afraid of the challenges that are coming against us. So this evening, 9 p.m., we have another platform. And if people want to, join us on Friday, they have the right to join us, stand with us, and it's all about the community. That's it. 8:30 a.m., 1 Center Street, Manhattan. Get off the what's the train again that we get off, guys?
4-5
Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
4-5 train. Yeah.
4-5 train.
Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
Brooklyn Bridge City Hall. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
So
All right.
everybody needs to be there before 8:30. So the judge, before he gets into the court, he needs to see that there are people outside. So you need to show up before. Don't show up at 10 o'clock after the hearing. We need to show up as the judge is walking into his chambers. He's got to go through 1 Center Street. He's got to see people. He's got to see people with Haitian flags, African American flags, Jamaican flags, all sorts of flags, saying that we need to dismiss those charges. It's a waste of taxpayers' money. No one has had to go to court twice for civil disobedience. I don't know why. The 6 of us have to continue to waste taxpayers' money. So they need to see the community out in force. So those of you that are here on this line, if each one of you were to bring 5 people, that's 35 to 40 people right here, right now. So I'm encouraging you, turn out your folks, grab someone and bring them with you on Friday. We are waiting for you. We need to see you. The judge needs to see you. The community needs to see you. Our Haitian folks that are in Del Rio, that are trying to flee Haiti, need to see you, that you are out there supporting them. And I thank you so much for all 17 of you that's going to come up with 5 each. That's 45 people right here, right now, that's going to come out on Friday. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Palan. So you just heard from a member of the Brooklyn Bridge Six, who is an esteemed pastor who literally got arrested for the cause. This is not a joke for us. We want everybody to stay positive and bring as many people as possible. We're live on Facebook, we're live on Instagram. You can tell people now. I'm still sharing and I'm also getting calls, so that's why I go in and out. At this time, I'm gonna go around the room because we have a lot of people that have been here with us this whole time, and I wanted to acknowledge you all because I don't want anybody mad at your girl, Anaya A. At this time, I wanna go ahead and acknowledge Velma Joseph. Velma Joseph was on #1, and she's our executive admin for the Bringing Haiti to Harlem event that has basically started and launched this platform. So Velma, if you can unmute yourself, if not, I'll understand because I know you are super busy at work, my sister. But if you can unmute yourself, that would be great. Okay, I feel like Velma is working and she cannot unmute herself at this moment, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and let's take Creole Alimo, because I'm going around the room as I see everybody. Creole Alimo, are you able to unmute yourself? Creole Alimo, you have 30 seconds to introduce yourself, please, my brother, and the work that you're doing. All right, he's not available. Mike, I feel like Mike is available. Mike, are you available to introduce yourself? Perfect.
Yes. Good evening, everybody.
Hello, good evening.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
We hear you, King.
We hear you.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Anaya, I salute you. I always support you, and I will always support you. And I ask everyone to be with a group of 6 from Brooklyn Bridge. We as an organization, Get Up, Stand Up for Haiti, who's working to see if we can have that Haitian community, that community we're looking for. We need to have a Haitian community and a diaspora. Until we have that, we'll have the power we're looking for. We need to have we can do it. We do a lot of big things by little, but we still cannot be big. I applaud that young lady, I think Latoya, who was talking about finance a few minutes ago. And he's talking about that build up that community. That's we need to do. And then I hope everybody respond on Friday early as possible. And I hope we can be there by thousands to make sure we can send that message to the judge, and that we have to be there before 8:30 anyway, to make sure the judge can see us outside, to make sure we support the group of 6 who've been arrested for a great cause, and then which is that we and our organization Get Up Stand Up for Haiti was fighting for justice for everyone, and in the meantime we're fighting for justice for the group of 6. This is Mike. I hope everyone will be there on Friday.
Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you so much. And then of course, we want you to briefly share what happened in DC. I know you just took a trip to DC. I was not able to attend, but I know the community did rally around you. You have about 15 seconds to share what happened in DC, and then afterwards, we can talk more for sure.
Okay. In DC, the 18th October, we went to DC. There was a lot of broadcasting was waiting for us, but on our way, the bus was about 2 hours and a half was lost. And then we were supposed to be starting at 11 o'clock. We get there at 1:30.
Wow.
It was a mess, but in the meantime, there was 3 big broadcasting who was waiting for us. That was Voix d'Amérique and then avec Waters plus Washington broadcasting was waiting for us. We give the interview, we do the press conference, and then we make the message. We send a message, even though there was not many people except the people who was in the bus. The people who coming from Houston, they were supposed to go catch the plane. They can wait. There was a lot of guests coming from Houston and from Pennsylvania also. They have to leave. But anyway, whatever many of us was there, believe me, I was happy because the message was sending everywhere.
Thank you, Mike. We're gonna have action plans for next steps after everybody introduces themselves for sure. So stay on board with us. As soon as we get everybody to introduce themselves, we have a number of action plans, and I also have demographics that I want to read for all of you and more information. So at this time, thank you, Mike. We're gonna have Master B GB from South Florida. Please, unmute yourself, big brother. There he goes.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Master B, George
Belfont down in South Florida, Caribbean Voices, a community organizer. So, and I'm just there. So we have a group. We'll be there for you for the Brooklyn Bridge 6 on Friday. We're leaving here on tomorrow night.
Oh my
Like,
God, thank
okay, we will be there to support y'all for the courage you had on that bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge. We are 100%. And it's everywhere. Everybody in Florida or every media knows about it. And we will be there on Friday morning.
Thank you so much, big brother. I'm so happy. Master B and I have been in the fight for over 20 years. Of course, he's not a day over 21 and I'm not a day over 22. So you already know. Big brother, I salute you and I thank you. He's been sharing a lot of essential goods with the people of Haiti that were traumatized and hit hard after the earthquake. Would you like to give a quick update on that as we proceed about what you sent to Haiti and did they receive their items?
They did receive items because we were tired. A lot of time we sent stuff to Haiti. It's always a mess most of the time, not going to the right hand. And at this time, it's everywhere we are on the bill. We hit all this call Tobec, 4e section, all the commune, all the section in Haiti. They've been touching their hands. And as you know, Haiti, it's tough. We doing the fight now.
Yes.
But Haiti, we're not looking back. We have to look back, cannot keep over there. It's what? Before to send those people, we only have to get back to Haiti. Because right now, Haiti, like, as you heard, he said $50. This morning, they went up to $590. Our $600, $600 Haitian dollars, which is equal over $30 of American dollars for 1 gallon of gas. So that's how bad it is over there. No one cannot be travel. All the cycles, motorcycles are stopped. All the cars. So you see how tough it is to try to send somebody back over there now.
Oh my God, over $30 per gallon for gas.
Yeah,
This is the information we want you to understand, people, that our people are suffering great injustice. Oh my God.
Yep, this morning over $30, over 30 American dollars. It got on gas over there. And you cannot even find it. You cannot even find it. So that's how tough it is. So we got to keep the fight going and here, and then definitely, the Caribbean Voice, you'll be there Friday morning.
Thank you, big brother Master B. Thank you. He will be here with us in solidarity, and we ask every single Haitian media source to join forces. As you know, you have been seeing us going viral on a lot of different platforms. Now, my request is for you all to reach out to every American source, because right now, I think a lot of times too, and I want to be, very clear when I say this, a lot of times the American media has a big impact on what's happening in Haiti as well. So a lot of times they don't respect our own Haitians, our own Black community, but if they see the American media acting out and sharing the injustices, I feel like we can have some kind of change. So at this time, I want to acknowledge that if you all have a smartphone, please put a message out there to CBS, CNN, ABC, people like Sean Penn that donated so much money in the past to the earthquake victims over 10 years ago. We want to reach out to Whoopi Goldberg, Sonny Hoiston from The View. We want to reach out to Marcel Beauvoir. We want to reach out to Charlemagne the God. We want to reach out to people from WBLS, any radio station, any media source you have, to not only join us on Friday, but also acknowledge the fact that we need the American press, because it was our blood, sweat, and tears as a Haitian people to have allocated a lot of funding for these people to have jobs today. Please, on our behalf of Brooklyn Bridge 6, as well as our partners and our community leaders, reach out to the American press, let them know enough is enough, and we need for them to join forces with us. Without their voices, a lot cannot be done, and I mean that wholeheartedly. So thank you, big brother. Also, don't forget to hashtag Brooklyn Bridge 6, the number 6, hashtag as well, Haitian Lives Matters, Haitian Lives with an S matters. Then we also want to hashtag, end Title 42. We want to end Title 42. We want to end the deportation, so stop deportations. We want to also say asylum now, because when the Cubans started coming here many years ago, if you all can remember, Elian Gonzalez in South Florida came to the United States, came to South Florida. I don't even know if I was born yet or whatever. I swear it was such a long time ago. But anyway, the bottom line is this. When Elian Gonzalez came to the United States from Cuba, they allowed this thing to be a known fact, a known law, wet foot, dry foot. If one of your toes of your foot enters the United States of America, it touches the land, you are entitled to asylum. You are entitled to due process. And that's what we're asking for. We're not asking for your liver. We're not asking for your, heart transplanting into our bodies. We're asking for asylum. We're asking for due process. We're asking for the rights of the Haitian people. And again, it affects every Black person. When you see the mistreatment of one Black person, that means all of us are at jeopardy. I don't care if you were born here in the United States of America. We see every single day how Blacks are treated. So we have to end this mistreatment of our Black people. At this time, if we can have Reverend Luzette Floixel unmute herself to share who she is. And then after that, we will have Jury Dumas. I have to answer a call. Princess Liz, if you can unmute yourself, please, my sister, and share anything you have on your heart. If not, we're going to take Jury Dumas at this time. Princess Liz looks like she cannot speak. So Jury, are you able to speak?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. This is with great pleasure that I'm with you. I would like to share a few words. First of all, much power to the Brooklyn Six, especially Anaya. She just said she was the only woman into the team. I think she's a role model for the Asian community, for the Black community in general, especially people in Haiti and my fellow brothers and sisters who are fighting against all these problems. Well, first of all, this is what Congressman Lewis was talking about, good trouble. And this is exactly what we need. When we see injustice, we need to do everything, sometimes getting good trouble. Well, I think for my part, this is a political situation. If the executive branch, as the Reverend was talking about democracy, decided to do any action, this action is a political action. And if they're gonna, and if some people gonna go into court and otherwise, I think it's gonna be some political situation. And we don't like any political people persecuted for their belief or to be in jail. That's gonna be very messy. Therefore, we are calling into the justice system to just take this case and put it into the trash. This is why I will be there on Friday. And this situation, it's also the U.S. A mess, because we all know they are involved into all politics, and especially Joe Biden. Joe Biden was in Congress like for over 30, 50 years, and he was on international affairs. So is that a karma situation? Because this is not the first time he's coming across Haiti situation. What kind of decision they took back then, especially Joe Biden, to get Haiti into that mess? Well, it's not a good situation to find yourself or your people into the situation where they are coming from another country and they're being mistreated. We all see the pictures where those guys on us try to beat a grown man who was getting some food for his family. It's very saddening. The whole situation in Haiti, it's very sad, but some people need to take their responsibility. They need to put the big pens and they need to say, just like Bill Clinton said it, it's the whole mess, it destroying the Haitian agricultural system. He said it, the video is on YouTube, and I like to remind people about exactly what I said. So we have been friends with the US for a long time. We even fight for their freedom. We never invade or we never did anything bad against the US. But the only problem, we we are the first Black republic, and America always see himself as the first nation. So probably this is why they always try to put us down. Probably they said, if you're number one and we are number one, somebody need to be the only number one on something. So, and we know the racism still going around. This is not good for the US government. People are gonna still coming. People are still gonna come. So now they have the Brooklyn 6. What about tomorrow? They're probably gonna have the Newark 12, the
Yeah.
Boston 20, the Miami 50. It's not gonna stop until they take their responsibility to fix this mess. And the mess, just like somebody was saying, you are buying a gallon of gasoline for $30. This is unbelievable, and people cannot find it. The country was at a still stop for the past 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They cannot get the gasoline they want to make the country run because a lot of gangs are taking over the country day by day. And where they find the guns, where they find the bullets, we all know those guns and bullets, they are coming from the US. So this is a mess, and I will be there to support you, and much power to the Brooklyn 6. We are with you, and just like the Reverend just said it, so God knows the tomorrow, but we are going to be there to raise our voice and to be with you guys. So
Thank you.
that's what I wanted to say. Thank you so much.
Merci, Jury. And you know what? You made such a great point, which I have to piggyback off of. Before I read some of this data, let me tell you, every time somebody speaks, that's why I do what I do. And I have these meetings, because what happens is when people come up and share certain things that's on their heart, it reminds me of certain things. When he said, today is Brooklyn Bridge 6, tomorrow it could be Newark 12, the following day it could be, Pennsylvania 15, and then Miami 50. We already seen, and I want to make that clear, my sister Santa Etienne, as well as Baji, and a lot of other people shut down Miami recently, and it made worldwide news as well. And people call me up, Anaya, we did it. We already got activity going on in Miami. Listen to me. If you want to shut down anywhere and you need a team that's going to help you, I am volunteering myself. Fly me out to wherever you're going. You see this little Haitian hat? Let me tell you, I got to hide the hair because I got to do my hair. Praise God. But listen, this little Haitian hat is coming with me. This little Haitian flag. Where's my Haitian flag, y'all? Because I walk around with my Haitian flag all day. We're gonna do it. You understand what I'm saying? There you go, Jerry. We're gonna shut it down wherever you need us. Okay? He said it. He said it. Because at the end of the day, if you remember what he said as well with John Lewis, the congressman, it's what you call good trouble. And I want to remind every Black person, I don't give a damn who's watching, who's gonna say, Anaya, you're so racist, you are always excluding people. I don't do that. What I'm telling you, and then somebody has the audacity to try to come on here and have a very disrespectful name in the waiting room. You're gonna sit in the waiting room. You will not enter this conversation with that name. Go sit down somewhere. You are not coming in. Don't ever think for 1 minute I'm gonna allow any foolishness on this platform. So for you, excuse me, who's coming onto this platform and you have that disgusting name, remove that name, change that name or whatever you have to do, edit it, and you may have an opportunity to join us. But don't you dare come onto this platform with that name. You can go to hell with that name. So anyway, let me say this another time. Whenever Dr. King took that leadership I'm pretty sure that he didn't know that he would have to get beaten. I'm pretty sure that Dr. King did not understand the remnants of his leadership and what he would have to go through. I'm pretty sure John Lewis did not know that he was going to get beaten on that bridge, and he was going to have one concussion after another. I'm pretty sure people like Ralph David Abernathy that chose to walk with Dr. King, that a lot of people don't know, who started the SCLC with Dr. King. I'm pretty sure that they didn't know that their lives were going to end up the way they did. But today, you will see their names on street signs. You will see their names in history books. Not that America allows for those history books to be publishing their information unless it's for 1 month out of the year during Black History Month. But you will see that their spirit never dies. So I encourage you, and I know my Haitian mother and father are probably relaying way wherever they are, but I am volunteering this Haitian body to join you wherever you are. If you're in Miami, if you're in New Jersey, if you're in California, fly me out with my team or whomever. If it's just me, I will go and I will stand in solidarity. We will shut down more streets. We will shut down the bridges. And before we go, we will have our attorneys on deck. We're not going to go in foolish. We're going to be prepared for the fight. Again, we are prepared for this fight. And you see my Haitian flag? If you have your Haitian flag up, put it out. Put out your Haitian flag right now. Put it out. Put it out. Because Haiti has sent so many people to fight for this country during the American Civil War. There's a lot of things that we've done. But guess what? We're not going to do a history lesson right now. But what we're going to do is say, stand up with us, fight with us, because we have much more to do. Again, this conversation is gearing up for Friday, October 29th, 8:30 a.m. in front of the courthouse. And whoever this person is that wants to be nasty, you are being removed right now because nobody is taking your crap. Got you, got out of here, done. You are removed. Somebody wants to be nasty with their name, God bless you, take yourself somewhere else. Whenever people come with this negativity, you are indefinitely blocked. I don't care who you are. Don't come on this platform with negativity because you are blocked, okay? Moving forward, we don't play games out here. We're fighting for lives of innocent people that want a difference. Meet us on October 29th, 1 Center Street in Manhattan. Everybody thinks it's Brooklyn, but it's not. But it's the Brooklyn Bridge, City Hall. That's where we are. You get off on the 4 and the 5 train. I believe the J train stops there as well. Please reach out to us for more details at 347-617-6873 so that you can join us. You see how somebody's nasty? Matter of fact, let's ask them to unmute themselves. Okay, who are you? Who is this who wants to be playing games and want to say, I kicked you out? Who is this, by the way? You want to be negative? Why don't
Yeah,
you
I don't
out?
think we're fighting something bigger. I honestly do not think you need to feed into that. Just block, ban. That's really bringing a bad energy into the group, and we were doing something very important.
So positive, and people want to act like this. Whoever they are, they keep changing their names. I deleted them before. Thank you so much, Miss Lola. Let me have Valerie Gabrielle. This is why we fight, because of this negative energy. God bless you all and help me to stay on course, because y'all know I'm from Brooklyn and I'm ready to fight these intolerable, ungodly individuals. Let me just, Valerie Gabrielle, please introduce yourself, my sister.
I'll keep it, mon sister. Listen, when you're doing the good work, you're always gonna find some negativity somewhere. It's expected, that's what comes with it. So
thank you, sister.
Just ignore it. I'm Valerie, everyone. I'm here representing the youth. I heard somebody earlier speaking about having a platform where all the Haitians could unite. I was also looking for a platform. I feel like we're all trying to figure where we could do that, where we could meet, what we could do, even myself. I was trying to gather the young people. I'm in my 20s, so I've been trying to gather the young people in my 20s just to get up and talk about what's going on. Because we always seem to be so into our own world. We're trying to figure our own lives out. We don't have time for Haiti. But the young people seem to forget that activism is much more important, that there's no age limit to it. So on my end, that's what I've been trying to do. I'm even having Zoom meeting with actual young Haitians from Haiti. They're going to be bridging the gap with speaking with the young Haitian diasporas here about their reality. So it's sharing perspective because everything that we hear is from the news. So it's going to be really nice to just hear from actual young Haitians our age about what is their reality, what's life like for them right now. I'm happy to support Anaya in the work that she's doing because as long as it's work for Haiti, I'm on it. I'm very passionate about my country. I've had my share of struggles in my country, born and raised. Recently, last week, they burned my cousin's gas station. He had to let go of 22 employers. So even though this country keeps kicking me in the butt in my own way, I'm still very passionate and fighting for my country in every way that I can because I know the systemic issues that's causing all of these things to happen. So I'm here. I'm happy to support. I wish I could join you on Friday, but I'm a teacher, so it's hard to get the day off because we don't have teachers. We don't have subs. As I don't know if you know, there's a huge shortage right now, so you don't call out unless you have an emergency. But I'll be here in spirit and I'll be sending some people that can participate.
Thank you so much. Listen, you are the best. Thank you so much for sharing your personal testimony. And I want people to be clear that real lives are being affected every day. I see new followers and new friends of the movement. I want you guys to understand something. We don't do this because we have nothing else to do. We do this because we literally have this to do. This is a part of our lives every day. And when I hear stories like Valerie's and other stories and meeting people that have crossed over, spent 2.5 months walking from Brazil to find some kind of solution. Ladies and gentlemen, how can I not act? How can Valerie and her young people not act? How can we not stand in the gap? You understand? This is something that really is affecting our people. When you hear that somebody has built their life, and I don't want to cry, but you guys know. Let's take somebody else, and then I'm going to read a document for you guys. Judith Destin, this thing is too much sometimes. Judith, if you can unmute yourself and share who you are, my sister. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, everybody. Judith, are you free to unmute yourself, my sister? Okay, I think she's...
Hello, you were talking to?
Yes, if you can introduce yourself, sister, as we move forward.
Hello, everyone. My name is Judith Destin. I am a community member, just, out here trying to gauge what's going on. And I've, been in the community for many years doing political activism, working with elected officials. So I applaud Naya and the Brooklyn Bridge 6. And I want to tell you guys, you guys are doing a great job. And I'm here to support, but unfortunately, I'm unable to do certain things because of time constraints, because I have children and senior parents that depend on me. So, but any way I can, I definitely will help and support.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Judith. We know your time constraints, but we appreciate your call to action and your desire. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What else were you gonna say? I'm sorry, my love.
No, that's all.
Thank you, Judith. Thank you. She's been really active in sharing and joining us. And when you have, different things happening in your personal life, you definitely want to try your best to be there for a community. But of course, it's always a big conflict. So I appreciate you and I applaud you for being with us, Judith, for sure.
What's going on Friday?
Friday is the big action, the next action at the 1 Center Street, where we're going back to court at literally 8:30 a.m. We need everybody to be a part of that action. We're asking that people stand with us. Everybody bring 5 people. Pastor Sam Nicola just put the call out there that we need at least 5 people to stand with us. I'm gonna try my best to share the screen, but if you guys go to my Facebook page right now, I'm gonna put it right there on my Facebook page. I'm going to put my name in the group message so you guys can see me on Facebook. I don't know where our new viewers are getting the information, but I'm glad you're here. On the 29th, support the Brooklyn Bridge 6. We were arrested for advocating for our people. We will be at New York Criminal Court on Center Street. Please be there by 8:30 a.m. Haitian Lives Matter. And the address again is 1 Center Street, New York, New York, 10007. We were arrested for civil disobedience, but we've had to go back to court. This is our second time going back to court. Understand, this is not the last time you'll see the Brooklyn Bridge 6. What we're looking to do is align with the community so that we can say, end Title 42, as well as asylum now and no more deportations. That's the main consensus. Of course, we want to support every Haitian family that's coming in, that's escaping the situations that they're in, wherever they are. But at the end of the day, the biggest factor is we need to end Title 42 because they have the right to due process. So that's the message, and that's what we're sticking with right now. You got it, my beautiful sister?
Thank you for recapping it. Thank you so much for that.
Absolutely. And then if anybody wants to share that information, I feel like I can possibly put it in here in the group message in just a moment. So look out for that. You guys can have access to that flyer. Also, I don't know where the new people are getting our information. I hope no more negative, evil, wicked people are on here, but those so far that are on are looking very positive. So again, if you want to follow me on social media, I'm going to put my name out here on Facebook. It's Anaya A period spelled out. Anaya A period. You can spell that out and get my information right on Facebook. And then you can also follow me on Instagram, which is The Anaya A Show, TheAnaya ASHOW or NVSANYC. Follow me and I'll follow back or communicate, inbox me, etc. And then the phone number that you can reach out to is 347-617-6873. So please stay in touch with me because we need you on Friday. At this time, I think we've called everybody. Oh, Marshawn Kinsey, please introduce yourself, Marshawn. You've been very supportive from day one. Marshawn has an excellent idea and he has a desire to work with us. And we also have my god sister, Louisiane, I hope I'm saying it right, Louisiane Joseph. Marshawn, are you able to unmute yourself?
Yeah, I'm able to unmute myself. How's everything going?
Everybody is good. How are you, my love?
I'm doing good. I guess I want to send some things offline before I really discuss on in front of the people just to make sure it's okay for me to talk about them. But I got some things I want to talk to you about before I kind of say them right on Facebook and everything. But I want to make sure they're approved by you first. But I have some great things I'd like to talk to you about first, and then I'll be ready to make an announcement at your disposal.
Absolutely, whatever that looks like, please definitely stay in touch. You have that number for sure. And anything you want to discuss is okay with me, my dear. Oh, perfect. Okay, perfect, Marshawn. So let's talk about it offline and then come back together. We have Lola, we have Louisiane, and then we have Mimi. So Lola has been here from the moment we started, I think. Lola, are you available to share who you are, sister? And thank you for reeling me back in. Thank you for reeling me back in because Lord knows I almost lost my religion, praise God, with these people. Go ahead, Lola.
Hey, beautiful. Hello, everybody. I'm happy to be amongst you. I wanted to say I was invited since day one, since you guys were on the bridge. However, because I do have children as well, kind of became hectic and I was not able to make it. But I've been watching, I've been paying attention to you guys. I can honestly say at first I wasn't too into it. I was not paying attention because from my part, I am mostly my whole movement is based in Haiti. I started a foundation after the earthquake really to help them, sort of like a shelter and food system as well, but mostly for the back countries, back in roads where most nobody ever gets to. But I realized listening to you guys, being part of the group, I'm realizing that the fight needs to be done both ways in Haiti and here as well, because we lost our respect here. And most of us as Haitians, we literally forgot who we were. We're the same ones that's sitting here talking about our own country, putting it down even more, making it very hard for the other nations to really take us serious. So I wanted to applaud you guys. I will try to definitely make it on Friday because the kids will be in school. Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
But I'm here. I will always be supporting, girl. Yeah, I love your work. Listen, next time you get arrested, I'm gonna be right with you.
Thank you, sister. We appreciate you.
All right, girlie. Have a good one, guys.
Thank you, Lola. We look forward to seeing you. And when you get there on Friday, please just let me know who you are, because it's a lot going on during those times. And whenever you're there, just acknowledge me and say hi, and I'll be able to put a face to a name. How about that? Thank you so much, Lola. All right, God Sister Louisiane. Okay. Mimi, and we had another gentleman on. I don't see him. Mimi, welcome back.
Hey, I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yes, God sister, I can't hear you too clearly.
You cannot hear me? Okay, hold
Much
on.
better.
Is this better? Okay. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello everyone. I'm glad to be here. Thank you guys for having me. It's always important to make sure that you put yourself in a place where you can be of help from wherever you are, because obviously a lot of us who do a lot of work in Haiti and like to go to Haiti, we actually can't do anything now. We feel like our hands are absolutely tied because it's not safe, and safety is important. So, I was there on the first date, the first court date, and we stuck together and we tried our best to make noise, but honestly it's important that we need more noise. Like, they heard us in the courtroom, but we could have been so much louder. I do believe that it's important that we block that judge on his way to work. Like, he comes in and he will be not blocked, but he will see the noise, he will see the ruckus, and then he'll have them come in front of him and he can put two and together. Like, these people are not playing because they got people who's really down to make noise. Like, my throat was hurting the day of the first court day because we really tried to scream. And we have the people, like, it's so many Haitians everywhere. Like, every hospital you go to, any management company, all of the elites are Haitian. So why are we acting like we're ignorant and we don't know? Because we know better, and we didn't forget. We didn't come to Haiti, come to America and get pretty and get nice and forget that you had to go and get water to shower. Like, let's not forget. This is the reality. This is what's important. We need to support the Brooklyn Bridge 6 because, of course, a lot of us weren't there, but we need to start from now. What can we do from now? From this point forward, who are we and where are we going to stand? Because it's stand for something or fall for anything. So, God, sister, I got you. I'm here to support you. I'm here to support my lovely, lovely Pastor Sam. I'm supporting the Rev. I'm here. I got you guys. My orientation is going to be on Zoom, so I might be in the background, but I will be there.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do my best to be there. So I love you guys. And, let's just keep the faith, keep pushing forward. Thank you.
We appreciate you, my sister. And you're right. My voice, well, I was done after that day anyway, because we had so much that we had to take care of, in going.
Red Bull.
We know. Yes. We know, sister. She was holding all my stuff. It wasn't until after I realized who I was with. I was like, oh my God, I know you. Thank you. I love you. And we've been to church together since, and now we're back at it again. And real quick, can you please share, because I want people to see how important it is for women to join us in this movement, because last week, I don't think you were able to share what you went through when you were in Haiti after the earthquake, the babies being born, and what you did as a leader, just stepping in as a loving human. How about that?
Okay, so I went to Haiti for vacation. I went for vacation. We left the 21st of June. As we got there, things started to get crazy. The president was assassinated and the country was just quiet. It was like, honestly, an experience because it was very humbling to see that country so quiet. This country that everybody's talking about, everything's going, they were just like helpless and sad. So it was very unfortunate to see. Then when the earthquake happened, I was in bed sleeping and my bed shook. And this is obviously something that you can't even begin to imagine. Why would you wake up and the world is shaking under your feet? But I thank God because God gave me courage. God gave me strength. And, we ran down the mountain, and mind you, there were boulders coming down the mountain. So we were trying our best to kind of like time the aftershocks, and we ran down, and I came down the mountain, and I had a bunch of young gentlemen with me, and I just encouraged them. And we got to the hospital, and, whoever could do whatever they could do. You see somebody bleeding, you hold it, you go inside, get some hospital beds. whatever it was, however you can make yourself useful, you make yourself useful. And I was so glad that the community, you know, came together and, you know, we didn't lose anyone. Our whole village survived, except for one young lady who came from a neighboring village. And, you know, God knows why he does what he does, but we were, you know, we came together and things that I've never done before. Like we delivered babies. I mean, 30 babies in the space of 2 months we delivered. And I've never, you know, delivered a baby before, but, you know, the nurses in Haiti are quite advanced and they were great at teaching me, and I was able to adapt, and I was able to deliver these babies and actually still keep in contact with these babies till this day. Going forward, I would like to hopefully open an organization where I can help the babies coming into this world, because I believe that, you know, how you start determines how you finish. And, you know, we need to give our people courage, you know, I personally, my daughter got sick while I was in Haiti. She is diabetic. She's a type 1 diabetic, and she fell into a diabetic coma while we were in Haiti. And I, as her mother, had to sleep on the grass outside of the hospital, which I felt was so disrespectful, because as her mother, you know, when the doctors came and did rounds, they put us out the hospital, and we can't hear what they're doing to our children, and children were dying left and right. And, you know, God saved my baby and brought my baby here. And they didn't even provide a sheet for us to put on the bed of the hospital. I had to take off my jacket and put my child on my jacket. Okay. And I slept on the cold grass. There was no reason that our Haitians should be treated this way, like a sheet. A sheet is important. A blanket to lay on. A bucket. You have to bring your own bucket to use the bathroom. Why, if you're sick, you need to be concerned with these things. So I pray that God allows me the opportunity to provide for these people, you know, the bare necessities. Like, you know, you can't find soap to wash your hands in a hospital. How could you get better if you cannot wash your hands? So, you know, I thank God for allowing me the opportunity to see, because he, you know, sometimes you see, but God puts you through it so you can understand. Because seeing is not enough. You need to understand. So I had to go through it. And I thank God that my baby is okay. She's doing great. And we're keeping her sugars in order. And we're going back. When God allows the path, we will go back, because we cannot be ignorant of what we see going on in Haiti. You know, we're going to start, the fight starts here, but it will go back to Haiti when things get in order. Thank you, guys. I'm not trying to take up too much of your time.
No. We needed every moment of that, so people don't understand. Let me tell you something. Because when I talk and I cry and I get emotional, people are like, Anaya, you're too emotional. Anaya, you know, calm it down. Anaya. And I get it, because Anaya is a lot. But this is what I hear on a daily basis. I get those stories that a lot of people don't have access to. When I heard your story, my sister, I was like, how do we keep going together? Because when you live it, and that's why I always talk about Moses, you know, Pastor Sam, I keep telling him he's our Moses right now, because guess what? What you just said is primary key. When you have a mandate on your life, God, and I'm preaching now, so somebody better catch this, because I'm not going to do it again. When you have a mandate on your life, God will give you the picture. He's not going to tell you every step of the way. He's going to show you the beginning, and that's it. So guess what? When Moses was given the charge, I want y'all to catch this, okay? Because you're watching on Instagram, you're watching on Facebook. Some of you may feel like, oh my God, Anaya, why are you preaching this? Because this is real to this day. What happened 40,000 years ago on the mountain is happening now. When God told Moses to go up onto that mountain, that was a mandate. God gave Moses the instructions. God wrote it out. God was like, I'm going to be your homie right now. I'm going to take care of you. This is my way of breaking it down for those that don't be reading the Bible or whatever. But you will catch this. Amen. And he did it. God wrote it out. He did everything. But let me tell you guys what happens with the human and the flesh. So now, when Moses, the OG, gets down off the mountain, like, yo, I got the word, be good. He gets down off the mountain and he sees Aaron, his physical brother, who knew what God was calling Moses to do. Aaron knew that what they had to do was free the people. Aaron knew he had to stay away from the tricks, the hoes, you know, the rap music, the weed. He knew he had to stay away from the golden altars, but his flesh was weak. His spirit was willing. I want y'all to catch this. So here goes what happens in Anaya's terminologies, right? Moses gets down off the mountain like, yo, son, we Gucci, the OG God above wrote it out. But before he could even finish the statement and he got the tablet, he looks around like, y'all been out here sinning? Y'all knew what the big OG said to do. And I left you here, Aaron, as my right-hand man, bruh. Bruh, you knew what God told me because I told you so that we could go and free the people. But you want to be out here tricking and stuff. So in Moses's quick adversifying craziness, he drops the tablet. Remember, he was already given a mandate. It don't matter if you get mad at that moment, you still gotta go, bruh. So what happens? God's like, you gotta go back up, bruh. And this time, it's not gonna be that easy, but you still gotta go back. What am I saying? For those that don't understand, when we have a calling on our lives, like my sister just shared, she had never given birth to a baby. She gave birth to her physical babies, but she never helped nobody get a baby out of their system. She had never experienced.
That's amazing. That's really amazing.
Exactly. She never went through an earthquake.
Wow.
But God said, go. Like God is telling us, if you're still on this line, if you're still watching, wherever you are, God said, go. Don't worry about the detractors, the distractors. Don't worry about the people that's coming at you with the negative stuff. Because no matter what, guess what? Even if you get off track, you still gotta go. That's that word. You still gotta go.
I will shake your bed and get you up.
I will shake your bed. I will shake your town, or I'll put you in the mouth of a whale, the belly of a whale. Because don't forget, that's what happened with Jonah too. Jonah tried to be cute. Jonah tried to escape that calling. God found him. Come on,
right,
Judy. Y'all know the word. Yeah. So I had to share that. And let me just share this last part. When Jonah was put in the whale, the belly of the whale, in my breakdown of the terminologies of the Bible scriptures or whatever, let me tell you how bad God is. God didn't allow Jonah to jump in the mouth of that whale to go into that belly. I want y'all to catch this. If you go back into the scriptures, it says that the captain of the ship found that there was a problem on that ship. Hallelujah. The captain realized that there was a problem, because if you're a captain, you know that if it's not the wind, if it's not the waves, there's something on my ship that ain't right. Come on, Jesus. And so I need y'all to catch this, that when God is allowing for something to happen, he's going to disrupt y'all. Your health is going to be attacked. Your children going to be attacked. Your finances is going to be attacked. Something is going to be attacked. And when you find that problem, you can get back on the right track. See, it was the captain of the ship that found out there was a problem. Jonah didn't just jump off into the ocean. The captain was like, bro, you gotta go. Again, that word go. You gotta go, because you're disrupting my travel plans. This yacht that's cruising right now is disrupted by your body on my cruise. Get out and go somewhere. Amen. And that's how he ended up doing what God called him to do. Come on now. I just preached the word. I'll be taking my tithes and offerings later. Praise God. Praise the Lord. Amen. Listen, I am so happy that we have two more people that's with us. Louisiana, do you have anything else? Judith, you have anything else you want to say before our last two people, and then I read this document?
No, I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate the word, though.
Sister, that's the way I break it down, because like when I learned it, I was like, oh, this is deep, Shotty. Amen. Amen. Thank you. All right.
That you just gotta, I appreciate the way that you put the word into a way that you understand, because I've been struggling with that, but thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Got you, sister. Anytime. We have to have real people share, because honestly, sometimes it's hard when young people especially go to the church and stuff and they don't understand what the pastors be saying. They just be like, they go to church because their mama tell them to go to church. But we have to have it where that the young people can comprehend, or even adults, because I found out what the heck they were talking about, and I was in my 20s.
Exactly. Exactly.
I didn't know what they were saying in the church all this time. I just wanted to be cute in my praise and worship dress, my cute church hat, and my mama said she was gonna beat me if I didn't go. Amen. Right, Judith?
Look,
Judith got
yes,
this.
that's right. That's right. Tell the truth. Shame the devil.
Amen.
No,
So
I just want to say that Louisiana, I'm saying, am I saying your name right? Louisiana?
Louisiana, like the state Louisiana.
Louisiana, okay.
Louisiana. Or you can
Okay,
call me
wow.
Louise. Everybody calls me Louise.
Well,
Louise.
Louisiana, it was
Louise
great.
is fine.
Yes, that's a powerful name, because the history with Haiti and Louisiana, so that's a powerful name. I just want to say, that's wonderful. That's what
You to tell me about that in the future.
yeah. I'll say that's powerful what you were able to do with the babies, because it was like important that you had to endure that experience, because it's a whole spiritual thing when you have to give birth to a child. So that was important connected for you, and that's something maybe you should look on to later, being a doula, because we need a lot of doulas in the community, especially Haitian doulas. So
thank you for that. And I've applied to midwifery school. I'm going back to school to become a full midwife, and then further to be a doctor in nursing practice. So
wow.
I mean, I definitely got the calling, and I'm definitely going to try to push through. And I do. I mean, I'm telling you, I felt like God downloaded the information into me, and I really appreciate it. And I loved it, and thank God I was very good at it. So
Amen. See, and that's what it's all about, because guess what? Things are happening right before our eyes. I'm telling you, when God says go, you never know. Hi, everybody. Thank you for watching on Instagram and on Facebook right now. We have two more individuals. Share your comments. We have Mimi, and then we have Freeway Lamar that's been with us from day one of our movement. And then we're going to share some important information and again, recap why it's important for all of you to join us on Friday. Mimi?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Hi, Anaya. So happy to be here with you all again for another week. I'm so happy to be part of this. And Anaya, like, you're just such a huge inspiration to me. You do so much. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you for just being here and facilitating this, because after each call, I just feel so much stronger, and just knowing like there's a community out here. So yeah, for anyone new, my name is Mimi. I live in Toronto. I live in Canada. Naya and I met 2 years ago, and we hit it off. We've been close ever since, and we worked on a number of projects together. We do Economic Crisis Initiative that happens tonight every Wednesday. Yes. Everybody's invited to that. It's an open call to the public. Anyone who's interested in just chatting it up with us. A lot of fun stuff happens on that call. It's probably the most fun call of the week. And yeah, we worked on a couple of projects together, a couple humanitarian projects, and Naya has just been a great mentor and a great advisor to me. And I'm an entrepreneur. Like I said, I'm here in Toronto. My law firm just turned 5 years old this year, and I also have a tech platform. We teach people about artificial intelligence, and just happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Mimi. I love Mimi, and she jumped right in when I started with the desire to give back to the Haitian children for the Haiti Give Back Project, and all the way from Canada. I say Canada, you say Canada. She sent a ton of items for the children. They appreciate her so much. I appreciate her, and that's what you call real and effective leadership. So I love you. And like she said, 6:30 p.m. because a part of this that we do, guys, is literally, I have all these different platforms, and you probably wonder why. It's because I'm interested in a few things. Most importantly, seeing our people thrive and strive. So every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., we have the Economic Crisis Initiative. Interestingly enough, Latoya Benjamin, who joined us earlier, that's her biggest thing about economics for the Black people. So is Freeway Lamar, who I was introduced to several months ago. We haven't met face to face yet, but thank God for technology. And a lot of other people are very interested in, finances in the future. If we don't find out how to make some money now and really grow our resources, what's going to happen is we're not going to be able to help anybody else. We're doing all this work, but we got to be financially secured as well. So I'm constantly learning economic game. I'm constantly learning about Bitcoins and these other coins and different things, but you can find out more about that at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Utilize the same Zoom link for that, or call us at 347-617-6873. 347-617-6873, where you can join our WhatsApp group and you can join the Economic Crisis Initiative at 6:30 p.m. What's the topic right now? We're talking all things Friday. We need your support for the Brooklyn Bridge 6. I'll recap in one moment. Freeway Lamar, you have the platform, and I'll be back on Instagram to share more about what we're doing.
Hey, how everybody doing? Great to
Hey.
see you, Anaya. I been missing you, and I think all my people been missing you too, cause they ain't tapping in. They got
We gotta get them back.
they ain't tapping in. But yeah, I heard you talk about the economics thing. That's what I'm huge on that, And I actually been devoutly studying Claude Anderson lately, which I studied his book Powernomics, Black Labor, White Wealth. Basically all his books, and I actually create curriculums and all type of stuff from his teachings. And so I have been watching his reparations lately, and that's the reparations thing. What he's speaking on is pretty deep, and it's something that I feel like we as a collective should tackle, because even Johnny Cochran was on the verge of getting reparations, and we see what happened with him.
Wait a minute. Let's say something about that. I need you to back it up. I didn't know that Johnny Cochran was working on that before he died.
Yeah, you can Google it. Yeah, yeah, it's deep. It's deep. And Claude Anderson, if you listen to him, he telling us how to do it. It's just about people just getting together and just doing it. And so my thing is with the Lane I'm in, I'm pushing to create TV series and different things that he's teaching. What I'm saying, even through music, to just try to get our people's minds right, because it's a mental thing. What I'm saying, that's what it is. But but as far as Haiti though, like me and my uncle, we was sitting up here talking about Haiti right now. We want to go. We ready to go over there and help whatever we can do. So what's going on with the government over there? What are they doing as far as that?
So right now, Freeway, we have a lot of issues. Master B, your big bro as well, called in earlier and shared a very disheartening message that everybody needs to know. Right now, a gallon of gas in Haiti is approximately $30 a gallon. That's American. Yes, that's not even Haitian dollars. The country is basically excuse me, in so much distress right now. Jerry also said for 3 days, the people have not been able to do much because they can't get around. As everybody knows, we have to do more. And I want to say this, not everybody. This is not a call of action to everybody, because not everybody is down with sacrificing so much for such a movement. What's up, Bendino? My brother Bendino is here. What I want you guys to understand, if this is not for you, I can understand. Like, there's been people that have joined us and that have, worked with us for a little bit, and they were like, oh, this Haiti stuff is too much. Hey, I ain't going over there. I ain't doing this and I ain't doing that. Because it's dangerous. It's dangerous and it's not for the weak. So what I wanted to share is, yes, there are a tremendous amount of problems in Haiti, but nothing to me is impossible, because I am a fighter and a survivor. I've lived through, many situations, and that's how I know that, because of the examples of other communities, I think we have a chance with Haiti. I don't know 100% what tomorrow's going to look like, but we can't stop fighting. So $30 plus for a gallon of gas, that's a catastrophe. And you're talking about lack of resources in every sector. When you don't even have a simple, thing of gas for your car, you can't get to work, you can't bring the children nowhere. If you have to go to the hospital, you sure as heck can't get into the hospital. And that's a problem. What we need to do is see how we can effectively work with leaders that want to get out the tyrants out of office. Thank you, my brother. I'm so glad to see you. We have to wake up the tyrants and get them out of office. I don't know what that looks like, because at the end of the day, people have held positions in Haiti hostage for a number of years. And what we have to do is get a democratic process in Haiti, because right now you could be in office and nobody's holding you accountable at all. So therefore, you could be in office doing whatever you want, taking all the funding as we've discussed, and nobody's going to say nothing to you because they've created their own little gangs and warfare to keep themselves in position. So right now, although we're talking about, the situation which I'm getting to right now, that we need your support, everybody, on Friday, October 29th at the courthouse by 8:30 a.m. Please meet us at 1 Center Street, New York 10007. Understand we still have a lot of problems in Haiti that affects the living as well as the livelihoods of the people. And that's why they're trying to flee Haiti or flee the other countries they're in, because a lot of the people that's coming to the United States presently are not even in Haiti. They're in Brazil, they're in Chile, they're in Mexico, they're in other parts of the United States, or even, outside of the United States in South America, and they're walking over to Haiti presently. So what we're doing is we have created this platform, which is so brilliant what God has done, Freeway. And I want to share again, if you're joining us for the first time or have you been a part, you'll know that when this platform started, it was for bringing Haiti to Harlem. I was introduced to Freeway Lamar and his whole entire team, the Freeway team, in regards to bringing Haiti to Harlem. And we're still going to do something with that platform. And from the very beginning of bringing Haiti to Harlem, I had this really uncanny peace, and I had no anxiety about the work. And I was kind of baffled by that. But God was preparing me for not only personal tragedies, but also what was to come in regards to this today, getting arrested on the Brooklyn Bridge, fighting for our people in such a strange manner, going back and forth to court. So I say that to say, I'm going to read a couple of action plans. And what we need is everybody's hands on deck. We need the American media. We need Freeway, you to tell Uncle Bobby, tell Uncle Ricky, tell those that can stand up with us on Friday, even though they can't be here physically. If they can be there and share a message to their friends in the media, their friends in the political arenas, which we already have the political side down, but we need those people in the American media circuit, like Whoopi Goldberg, like Sunny Hoiston, like, Charlemagne the God, like, CBS, CNN people, like all of these people who can say on Friday, the Brooklyn Bridge 6 is going back to court. And we need to say, ready for this? Hashtag asylum now, hashtag no more deportations, hashtag end Title 42. And basically, ending Title 42 affects a lot of different groups. Like Mimi, for example, her family is from Sri Lanka. Like, imagine if Mimi's beautiful family was trying to come into the United States right now. The Trump administration put in the Title 42 to keep Black and colored people out. It doesn't just affect Haitians, by the way, guys. This is all brown and Black people, the Hispanics, the Africans, the Sri Lankans, the Indians, and they had it under the guise where they're protecting Americans for the purpose of not spreading the COVID-19. And that's a lie, because the statistics show that the Haitian people or the Hispanics, etc., are not bringing in that COVID. So what are you protecting us from when there was a law in place that said that they have the right to due process? This is a political situation, and the Title 42, let me just share this, was started by a white man named Stephen Smith under the Trump administration. Remember that. I want y'all to catch that. So this thing didn't just start. But what baffles me is that a number of organizations try to end Title 42 well over a year ago, going into 2 years ago, and we didn't have access or information to all of these different letters being sent to the Biden administration, the Trump administration, etc., until we seen the visible ramifications of our Black people being whipped with literally cords and whips, like we were back in 1900. So we will have to stand up on Friday together, and we will have to make an effective change. At this point, I want to read something to you, and this is what we want you guys to know. How many Haitians are really in the United States of America? Okay? Thank you to my sister Evie for sending this information. As of 2019, The United States has the largest Haitian populations in the following places. In Florida, 533,000 plus. In New York, 192,000 plus. Massachusetts, 83,000 plus. New Jersey, where jury is, it's literally 68,000 plus. Pennsylvania, 24,000 plus. Georgia, 31,000. Now, let me tell you why that's a shame. Let me stop right there with Georgia. I lived in Georgia for years, y'all, and I didn't get one Haitian patty. I didn't get one piece of griot. I didn't get no Haitian rice. And I look, where these Haitians at in Georgia? That's sad. I wanted a Haitian patty while I was there. I'm just learning how to cook some real good food. Okay, we're not going to talk about that right now. Connecticut, 20,000 plus. Maryland, 20,000 plus. California, 13,000 plus. And Illinois, 9,000 plus. I'm not going to go into the exact number because that's just a lot. But that's what we need to focus on. There are Haitians that are already in the United States, well over 1 million, according to the data in 2019, that are, drum roll please, taxpayers. The people and the numbers that you see registered, how they're able to tally the Haitians that are in the United States is because they're taxpayers. They have businesses, they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're educators, they're police officers. Hell, a lot of them have fought for you in the United States Army, in the Marines, like my brother Johnny, the Navy. You understand? The Air Force, I could go on. But this is a problem systematically, and that's why it's a shame when we don't have the support and the rallying of our own Haitian community. So this is where I end, because we've been in here since 3:30 p.m. and we have our economic crisis initiative at 6:30. We've been here since 3:30. We have a 6:30 meeting. I have to take a break. And if you didn't know, guys, I just had surgery, a major surgery. But you see, I'm back here fighting. If I could do it, y'all can too, honey, because y'all don't even know. Your girl be in pain, but I'm fighting through. Amen. And then again, I have a 9 o'clock interview with Mr. Johnny and Uwe Baye with my brother Master B. And I have another scheduled interview with Jerry and his team out of New Jersey soon. I don't know when that's going to be. But guess what? If God has brought me to it, he's going to bring me through it. And I don't want anybody to feel sad for me. Sometimes I get emotional, and it's not because I'm just like literally wanting to cry all the time, but I literally feel sometimes so helpless that we keep trying and we get pushed back so much. We got a message. We will still organize this event on a bigger scale from Haiti to Harlem. Thank you, my brother, Bendino. Bendino's writing in on Instagram right now. Bendino is actually one of the reasons why we were bringing Haiti to Harlem, because he's a fashion designer and he really cares for our people as well. And I just recently got one of his items and I will be rocking it maybe on Friday, God willing. I can go to the what you call the seam, person that washes your clothes for you or whatever, dry cleaner. I think I can go on Friday, bring it to the dry cleaner, because I worked at a fashion show recently. Never mind. That's another story. Anyway, guys, I feel like we've covered a lot. If anybody has any closing remarks, now is the time to share. Thank you, Bendino. I love you, my brother. Please, if you have any closing remarks, if you all want a copy of the letter that was sent to the Biden administration, feel free to ask for that as well. Send us an email at nbsanyc@gmail.com. Call us also at 347-617-6873 so that you can stay in touch and join this movement. Don't forget, we will be together Friday at 8:30 a.m. We need all hands on deck. Freeway, I'm putting you in charge of media correspondence, since you write in it, Mr. Freeway. Holla at your people out there, the American press, like, hey, our Haitian brothers and sisters need y'all right now. Mimi, I know you have the dream chasers and those beautiful people that are literally able to join us in a bigger scale. Please reach out to them. Anybody else, if you have a special gift or a talent, Jury, I need you to rally up the New Jersey community for Friday, please. Jury, I already know you're on top of it. Marshawn, we have to talk about some business, things in regards to Haiti and getting some of those homes rebuilt and things like that. Pastor Sam is already doing his job. My client, AKA Godfather, is on his task, so I don't have to reiterate for him. Valerie, for the young people that you're referring to that definitely have a voice and that want to stand with us, please, sister, that is your committee right there. My sister is going to be working that day. Louisiane will be working because she just got a new job. Give it up for Louisiane, who's going to start her job, I want to say tomorrow. Give it up for her. So we're not going to ask her to do too much except for praying and sending more people to join us on Friday. And if somebody wants to hold my Monster sugar-free drink on Friday, we encourage that because more than likely they won't let me go in the courthouse with that. So thank you. Thelma Joseph, she's our executive admin who's always with us. So we know she's doing her part and sending out the messages and we love her. Lola, she will be there on Friday. So Lola will definitely be there on Friday. We know that for a fact. So we can't wait to see her. Everybody else, just send out the message. Again, 9 p.m. we have a very powerful interview with Uvi Baye. Any media.
Hey, Anaya.
Oh, hi.
This is Johnny.
Hey, Johnny, welcome back.
Hey, thank you. Hi, everybody. I literally run out the building. I was with a client and I've been on the phone the whole time with my earpiece on, but I literally run out the building and get in the car and try to catch you guys before it's over.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'll take about maybe a minute, maybe 30 seconds or so.
Yes.
I'm Johnny E. I'm a U.S. Navy veteran and I retired in 2018, and I am what you call a social content creator. What's that mean? Basically, I create content that all people need to know about. Stuff about education, about financing, about health. But as you know, those are not the popular content. But if you look around, you can tell that our community, especially the Haitian American community, the Haitian community itself, those kind of contents are needed. Unfortunately, it's not that many of us doing it. There's a few of us doing it, but I think it will get better when all of us put our head together to do the work that's needed. Why do I pick the internet to do this? As you know, nowadays, things are different. We cannot fight the fight the way our parents used to fight it, okay? If I want to reach the president right now, I don't need to wait to send a letter. I can tweet the president in a matter of seconds, he'll receive it. Or somebody from his staff will receive it. So it's the same thing. If it wasn't for great content creator like this gentleman Valerio, which is in the media, in the Haitian media, if it wasn't for him, La Voix de l'Amérique, who was able to be there that day to share the light and tell us what's going on, me all the way in Florida will have never know about it. By the time all the media, the American media pick it up, it will be too late and you will only talk about it just for a few seconds and then wash it under the rug, okay? Because it's not because they mean, it's because that's not their priority. So and as Haitian, and if you Haitian descent, and if you Haitian allies, if you care about us as the first independent Black country in the world, we have to stand together because today is Haiti. Tomorrow is going to be you, no matter where you come from, okay? So this is a great fight that Anaya, the Brooklyn Bridge 6, and everybody who's involved are doing. And I think the best I can do from being far away is providing my platform, is providing my support, and let the world know what's going on. And I hope tonight when Anaya come up with Master B, I hope some of you guys will come up and please comment and share. Believe me, they are watching. They don't need to let you know they are watching. They are watching. They are listening. But those voices need to be loud. And when you think, if you think right now, this Zoom that you're doing right now, who's broadcasting over the Facebook and Instagram, there is nobody in the administration watching it, you are wrong. They are watching. But what are they watching for? They are watching to see, are you together? They are watching, can you vote? They are watching, can you bring people together? Because if you only can bring 5, 6, 10 people, it's not because they mean, but it's because you are not a priority. To be a priority, numbers count. Those people need to know if they will not support you, when it comes to election, you will not support them. And guess what? They will change the way they do business with us. But unfortunately, if you listen to the numbers, it's funny, and I bring the numbers. I was watching it last night, doing my research before our interview. I mean, how many Haitians in Brooklyn? A lot, a lot, a lot. Okay, and I can't help but to ask myself, where was the rest? I mean, I understand we couldn't be in the thousand, but I mean, can we be in the hundreds?
Woo!
Okay, and
Go ahead, Johnny.
the reason for that, it's because it doesn't matter if you're a doctor. It doesn't matter if you're a scientist. Matter of fact, it doesn't matter if you're the chief of staff of the vice president. This thing affects you. It affects you. Is an embarrassment to me. Is an embarrassment to you. Is an embarrassment to everybody. And we are not asking for them to do anything illegal. All we're saying is due process. You have the laws in the books. Those people was already in the state. You have to give them a chance to plead the case, just like you do for everybody else. And that's it. I don't think that's too much to ask, but in order to be efficient, we have to come together as a group. We have to communicate. We have to be loud, and we have to be clear. And do not be afraid for those of you who have extensive platform, for those of you who have a lot of people following you, you need to challenge those people in those election spots. Challenge them. They need to know you are willing to go and challenge them for the office. And I just wanted to say my piece this afternoon. Anaya, I look forward to see you tonight on our platform. I look forward to have a conversation. And I think it's gonna be great. I think a lot of people will tune in. And it doesn't matter, like I said, don't watch the numbers of those who's looking at you. But remember, they don't need to be in live with you to know what's going on. They are watching and they are listening. So let them know that we are serious, and all we need to do is let them know this Friday we're not gonna take it. It's unacceptable to allow them to treat the Brooklyn Six and pastor never commit. No. Anyway, thank you everybody. Anaya, thank you for the opportunity to be on your platform, and I look forward to see you this afternoon.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Mr. Johnny.
Real quick, sorry,
Yes,
Freeway.
sir.
We have some
Hey,
messages. Hold on, real quick, guys. We have people watching from London that says hi, Christine Holland. We have Shut It Down from Sharon. Sharon, I need to follow up with you because she has a Jamaican community on deck. She says, tell them to get lost, praise God. Then we have Pamela Clark all the way from Buffalo, New York, Cheektowaga. We have Jury. Oh yeah, Jury says schools, hospitals, churches stop for 3 whole days. We also have somebody else just said hi, but I can't see their message now. Thank you guys for watching and following on Instagram and on Facebook. Go ahead, Freeway Lamar.
Yeah, Mr. Johnny, I would like to work with you.
No problem. And I have my information. I'm on Facebook as well. Yeah, just we share a number after. If you Anaya, you have his number and stuff.
I will connect you guys. That's what we do here. We connect the community. Like he said, it's not, and you know, it's so funny. I often forget that the power of social media is so powerful, literally. And one thing that he said that it resonates really true. You could be watching us right now, and guess what? Your face doesn't show up. I was taught that a while ago. Right now it says 5 people watching on Instagram, on Facebook. Before it said 10, now it says 5, right? Or what have you, whatever that number is now. Instagram says 2. But there's a way that people can watch without even being acknowledged that they're watching. So one thing that we have to remember is when we show up in the droves, in the numbers, these people are really saying, do we have the power? Can we move the people? One other person that I wanted to acknowledge who was there with us last week, who is not here with us now, actually like 2 weeks ago, sorry, is Pastor Daniel Ulis. Pastor Daniel Ulis of the clergy brought out a ton of media. A ton of clergy, you know, men that are working as pastors, as deacons, etc. Hello, Glow Free Store. Please stay in touch with Glow Free. DM me. One thing I want you guys to know is that, you know, they're watching, they're listening. and then again, it is a very dangerous thing that I do every day when I stand up and I, go against the grain, because my life is in jeopardy every time I walk out of my door. But what am I going to do? Sit back and say nothing? They say injustice anywhere. Oh my God, you guys know the quote. Injustice anywhere is, Dr. King said it. Y'all get it. I'm tired. But either way, let's not allow for the injustice to continue to manifest. Freeway, do me a favor, Google that real quick. The injustice everywhere is, problems everywhere. And if we continue to fall for anything that, if we don't stand for something, we're going to fall for anything. Okay, so these are the key factors that we have to remember when we're doing this work. God chose me for it. I didn't choose myself. And I know that there is a power in numbers. What is it, Freeway? Because I know you Googled that for your girl. Did you Google it? We can't hear you. Still on mute, sir.
My bad. I said I asked you what was that you said.
Oh, so injustice everywhere. Okay, let me go ahead.
Injustice everywhere. Okay. Injustice everywhere.
It's Dr. King's famous quote.
Oh, okay. I just did it. Oh yeah. Okay. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Perfect. There it is. So repeat it for us, brother Freeway.
Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
And that's why we do.
He said, here you go, the quote. It's like Martin Luther King said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly.
And there you have it. And that's how we're going to end. Let's follow up, guys. I'll see you on Friday. It's your girl, Anaya A. But before that, see you at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 p.m. California time, PST time. I love each and every one of you. Jerry, follow up with me for the New Jersey community. Pastor Sam, I know you're on mute, but I think that you are working hard where you are in your office. Valerie, the youth need to come out in the droves. Please reach out to Medjean. She wasn't here today, but that's okay. Johnny, see you at 9 p.m. or a little bit before that. Louisiane, my sister, I love you. Thank you for sharing and moving and being a part of us. And Lola, see you on Friday as well. Let's work harder than we've ever worked before, because injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. See you guys very soon. I love you guys. Bye.
Love you, Anaya.
Love
Peace.
you. Peace.
Peace.
Bye, Marshawn. Everybody.